So today we'll discuss about structure and enumeration in Rust. And these are the two custom type in Rust. So let's start by defining a function main. And then we will define a struct. So struct is a custom type. So using a keyword struct, and then the name of a struct. So let me define a person struct. And inside a struct, we have properties, right? For example, the name, this is of type string, and then age, this is the name, this is of type unsigned integer of 8 bits. So we can use this struct now in your program. You can say this is a person A, and we can use the struct to instantiate this person A, and let's say this is name equal to something, right? Person A, maybe some name, and then age maybe some 31. Now we can print it out. Let me print only the name. Then I can do that, and let's save it. Usually we will use the Rust C compiler to compile this program, and we have an error. So this is expected struct string, but found of type string, which is a basic type. We are specifying a basic type, but this is of type string, which is not a basic type. What we can do is we can use, let's see something we can use from this error is saying that you can try using conversion method to string. Okay, let's use that. And then clear this out and recompile. Yes, so we did it. It compiled successfully. And when we do struct, we have John Doe. Okay, so this is how you compile struct. Now, sometime you need to print the whole of this person name, meaning that I need to print name, age as well, without explicitly providing each one of this individually. That is, I want to print something like this, and let's run it, and we have some error. And this error is there is no implementation of let's see what is the error. It says that cannot be formatted with a default formatter, and this is something we need to do with debugging, which Rust already provide us some kind of directive, and that directive is we can use this hash, and this is a derive, and then we want this to have in this struct to insert some extra print, some extra function or print statement when we print this in this print line with some formatting. It will automatically insert that and print it for us. So this is only for debugging, but in production, maybe this we have to remove it. But if we are developing program and we need to debug all the time, we need to put this in hash derive debug so that we can print the whole of the struct. So now I can use colon question mark for that, and we cleared it out and recompile. And then here we go. We have the whole struct here, the name of the struct and the value of each of these property in the struct. So this is all about struct, and you can play around with struct to have maybe type inside this. So you can have a struct even inside a struct, and then you can play around with your program later on. Now we'll move to enumeration or the enum. So let me define an enum. So what is the difference between enum and struct? So enum is basically when you use it, you instantiate only one of its property. That is, you have to choose any one of the field inside the enum, whereas in struct you can use all of it. So it's best case for enum is, for example, when you choose like gender, like female, male, or maybe other type of choices that is best for enum. So let's say, for example, one example is choosing color. So let me say enum the color, and the color can be red, green, and blue, right? So I'll leave that like as it is. Now to demonstrate this enum, let's say I need to pass the information to some function. That is, user will make a choice, and based on the user choice, we will trigger some kind of event. So we can define this is a function called print the color based on the user choice. So let's say print color, and this is, we need to pass a parameter to this print color, and the color is of type color. So this is of type of this enum type. Now we can check to match the color. So in Rust, you have this match keyword. It is identical to switch, probably. It's similar to switch, where you can say if the color is red, then I'm printing that you choose, red. And if the color is that's a green, then the choice is green. And finally, if it is blue, then we can print blue. So now in this, we can, let's make an assumption that user makes some choices, and then we pass it to this function, and the choice is say initially it is red, and maybe later on, depending on the user choice, we can have green or blue. So let's compile this. We have a problem with the bank symbol, and then we again recompile it. Here we go, and here, yes, choice is red. That's fine. And let's say choice is green. Yes, so this is how you can use enum, and this is how you can use the structure. So there are these are the two custom type in the Rust, and you can see the use cases of each of this. And that's it for today. And thank you so much.